Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. So I'm doing the blue baby. We're in the dark place. Not in a great position. We did make Guppy using the left hand to get a bunch of red chests, but that didn't really, I think, help us too much because we had already gotten an angel deal or something that had already let me fly several floors earlier. Several angel deals definitely helped me. The main thing that got me this far is the Satanic Bible giving me dark hearts every time it's full. Unfortunately, I went from a full 12 hearts of soul hearts and satanic hearts down to 4 in the fight with Satan, so I need to beat the lamb. I have 99 bombs, I have 12 cents, that doesn't matter. 10 keys, that doesn't matter. Our attack is not great. We have the Dr. Fetus attack of bombs. And so the trick here will definitely be, can we make our way to the lamb in a safe fashion? Like, because I have the Emperor card, I also have the missing page. If I can just maybe pull the Emperor now. Yeah, it's gonna be a 50-50 shot, really. We pull the Emperor card now, that takes us to the lamb. Then on the way back we see if we gain charges and get dark hearts. Well, at most you're probably going to get 2, maybe 3 Satanic Bible charges unless there's batteries lying around, and more than likely you're going to take more damage than you recover. But yeah, I think we do this, and hopefully this doesn't just fail miserably. Alright, so trick here is to not blow yourself up. Gemini also was a big factor in helping here, so I can make a decent amount of damage just by being near the guy. We can probably leave another bomb to try and double bomb. The thing here is, at best you can get just like this regular pattern, and that's about all you can do, because you can't really shoot out 2 bombs at once without significantly increasing the odds of you hurting yourself. Yeah, and we have to be careful when we cross over. And then and obviously I kind of stupidly broke my stride and took a break in between the last time I played and this time. Alright, let's see if we can just maybe have Gemini do most of the work. Just avoid damage. There. Yeah. See, and this is probably going to happen for several of these runs, certainly, is that you will just drop it in the final battle. Really wasn't a higher chance of me running around and trying to get dark hearts and not take damage. I pretty early had to take the Dr. Fetus, which I really wouldn't have wanted to do, and that also confused the issue. Let's try Samson's going down to the lamb. Just back to regular shooting now. Yeah, I could see it taking 4 or 5 extra hours just to get Blue Baby. And I could see it adding potentially as much as 16 extra hours to try to get the Lost. I can see just trying to unlock the Lost taking an extra 10 hours of gameplay. And then actually trying to get the completion marks with the Lost could be a nightmare in itself. Here we have Mom's Knife. It's been a while since we've gotten Mom's Knife. And that totally changes how this run goes. Now. But Mom's Knife at the first floor works well. Then now it's just all about getting modifications to Mom's Knife or assistive technology. If we could get something else, some orbitals, something that protected us a little bit. And with these faster, smaller characters, I don't really want to risk just walking up to things and stabbing them. Yeah, it's a little too dangerous. You basically would need the mods that are later available to install in Repentance to just start multiple runs with Mom's Knife, or this might be the one case where if there actually was a challenge where you played it with Mom's Knife, you would play that challenge over and over again, because the 8-way directionality of this charged shot is kind of unique. Speaking of kind of unique, we could get some coins for some bombs. It wouldn't be potentially terrible. We could try and blow up that. But I guess for the first floor, super secret room and health up is higher priority. That being said, I don't have a clue what a super secret room would be. Alright, so a guaranteed rate of return of at least 2 coins by that is not terrible, but it usually costs 5 coins to buy a bomb. I just got 4 coins for a bomb, so yeah, that wasn't a good trade. Damage and range up. What is our damage, by the way? Because our rage goes up anyways. Range. Distance. Certainly could go higher. But yeah. This could be a good start, or this could be a bad start. I would probably just call this a mediocre start so far. While getting... Let's not touch the tick. While getting Mom's Knife is really nice. It needs help. It definitely needs help. There's still too many fast jumping enemies. Yep. We also are fairly close to being done with the donation machine, so that's another thing to consider. Alright. Latch key, luck up, 2 keys. That's probably about as good as we could hope. Go in here. And sad onion tears up. Probably not going to affect anything. This guy does not want to be anywhere near me, or I don't want to be anywhere near him. Okay. So, put a bomb here. Darn it. Put a bomb here. Put a bomb here. Come down this way. Exit out. Back in. Alright. So we could take a bomb and a key, or we could take a key and a pill to start early, or we could take the Bible and just have a cheap flight. I guess we take the Bible, and hopefully that will pay back its 7 cents price, which it should. And then we'll take a red heart also. Take this soul heart and move on to the next floor. Yeah, I think you pretty much need deals with Angel every time if you're going to go down to the Lamb. Maybe you don't, though, on second thought. It depends on what character you're playing as, because it's totally possible that other characters would have been able to adjust and gain health, and still do deals with the devil just fine. It's just that Blue Babies, with his soul heart and dark heart only options, is fairly limited from even the beginning as far as how much replacement hearts you're gonna get. I could see Samson here trading out like 3 of his hearts very easily, and then living off of the 2.5 soul hearts until you got more HP ups. Alright, there's Dark Heart. Let's see if there's a super secret room here. Good. And Matchstick tastes like burning versus that. If it says tastes like burning, it kind of implies to me you would have to have a mouth firing action instead of a tear firing action, like the tooth shots, and then it would do fire on the 2 shots. And that would be a little complicated, frankly, if that was actually what it was all about. These guys are too easy to miss. You have to have like leading shots on them. I'm intentionally shooting these over the gap so they won't drop spiders. Let's see. So do you fly in this room? I think you do. I think you take that. Take all those coins. I think you take Eve's bird foot, which is probably a little bit better than Swallowed Penny. Let's see. Stompy, HP up, and speed down. And so, while I guess I could use the Bible, certainly to, let's not stomp on the mushrooms. I could use the Bible to get through Mom's foot and Mom's heart fairly quickly and maybe save some health that way. But otherwise, we are really looking to replace it with something else. If I could fly in that room. Yeah, I desperately need a key and don't have one. There was no secret room there. Interesting. See. Yep. And already I'm going quiet. Just trying to focus. Alright, so we could step on all of these rocks looking for something else. Okay. Secret room then must be over here. Yeah. Counterfeit coin wealth for wealth. I guess we'll keep Eve's bird foot. I don't think it's particularly the greatest item, but I think it's arguably one of the better thoughts. Right. And we open ourselves up with options. And we obviously take another soul heart. And we just hope for bombs and keys on the next floor. And deals with the devil would be fairly well appreciated. Also, okay. Take speed and damage up. Obviously go in here. Take head Krampus. There we go. I think that set us up very nicely. Head of Krampus can now save us when we don't want to run and potentially take damage, or when there's just a lot of people around. Like this wouldn't really have been a terrible room to use had a Krampus for. If we can find a big area to maybe find a petrified poop, that also would be interesting. With the Cards Against Humanity, that could potentially give us some Eternal Hearts or just a lot of coins, if nothing else. Like, one big room, if we find the petrified poop early, could easily fill up the donation machine. Well, not easily, but could fill up the donation machine. There's still a decent chance it would get jammed, and there's still a decent chance I would not get that much coinage. I took the Pandora's box into an angel room with me. I think it's probably a good idea to have Pandora's box with you if you go into an angel devil room, because you get better things. Opening an angel room gave me 4 soul hearts, which that is a nice rate of return for 15 cents. So, what we didn't see in the shop, though, I was looking for something specific. I don't remember what I was looking for. Yeah, I don't know what I was looking for. Humbling bundle. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I was looking to see if some huge mistake would be made for picking up coins, and the Jera or humbling bundle would be that huge mistake. I think there is a secret room there. Then the question, I guess, comes down to where's the super secret room? Because it can't be here. Right, one way towards Guppy. Guppy giving us flying and flies. Could be very useful. Let's see. If we could get flying to get those coins, that'd be nice. At this rate, it doesn't seem like we're gonna get a big room, though. So, then it comes down to the idea of, do we wait? Or do we do it in a smaller room? Blush. Forgot I had Stompy. Yeah, there's no reason to take Flush. Like, you have one big room here, or we just take it with us to the next room. I think you take it to the next room, next floor. I don't think you go into the cursed room. I guess we have enough coins to do this. Enough keys to do that. And then, yeah. This is caves too, so we take this. And then we'll buy this also. Got everything here. So here we go. Okay. W Ward of Babylon or Guppy item. Right, now if I pop this here, that gave me 2 soul hearts and stem cells by popping it in a boss room. Which, yeah, that's still not terrible. The only thing that I guess would really scare me is if we got a Pandora's box and opened it and there was just a bunch of enemies in it. Or troll bombs, things like that, which I wouldn't be surprised if something like that does occasionally happen. 15 cents for HP up and 2 soul hearts is totally worth it. The Guppy's hairball I won't really use, but you could use it, certainly. You could definitely try and play in that fashion. And the Guppy's hairball will only get larger as we clean out rooms, which that tends to be the way I play. I definitely could see someone who was more of a speedrunner really hating Isaac. Like, really struggling with it, really not finding a level of enjoyment with it. Just because they're not unlocking items, they're not min-maxing, they're not doing any of the things that seem pretty necessary. Ideally, we could get our 3rd Guppy item here and some deals with the devils that would just be increase your damage. Come on. Lucky Rock, we'll take that. Lucky Toe. I guess that is an interesting question. Does the toe give you coins when you hit spikes, or does yeah, I think we'll stick with Lucky Rock. Is it safe to step on these things? I think it mostly is, and Lucky Rock clearly is also giving me coins. Heal and enlighten with the sun. We can see where the map is now. Right, so that tells us where the boss room is. It also tells us where the secret room is and the shop is. So we'll want to go check that out first, I think. There we go. Now I have an Emperor card too. Two of diamonds. Right. Do we have a big floor here that we could take on? No. So what we'll probably do is clear the boss floor. Darn it. That was not a time in which you really could pause. Or press the back button to see the map, which doesn't pause the game. Yeah, I suppose you clear this entire floor, and then in the big boss room, you pop the poops, you get as much coins as possible, and you use that towards your advantage of purchasing everything in the shop. So, yeah, 15 cents. There's the humbling bundle. I thought we might get that. So we need 2 more coins. Then we need to immediately go back and get the Humbling Bundle before we do anything else. And bombs wouldn't hurt. Some more rock rooms wouldn't hurt. Probably shouldn't have picked that up. Smash that, smash that. Got it. 15 cents. Now collected. So, doubling the amount of bombs you get, probably not that useful. So, we'll probably have tons of coins, unless we just get incredibly unlucky. We also need some keys. Some more of those would be appreciated. There's very little argument now to not look for everything. As another black heart. There's a small rock up. And a D20 would be a hard decision to take. And reroll, but really shouldn't be that hard of a decision. A Jera. If we ended up getting a Jera, that would kind of suck, but whatever. Yeah, we are approaching the 50% mark anyway, so before we even do anything else, it totally makes sense to take the 2 of diamonds. Darn it. 2 of diamonds doubles to 99 because you can't hold 100. We put in exactly 1 coin and it jams. Great. Alright, well, take this, take this, take this. Libra, you feel balanced. Ghost baby. Justice. We are doing really good here. Yeah. At this point, we would really just be looking for money equals damage, money equals power. But I guess we'll take a Steam sale. We kind of need to find the D20 now. Because, yeah, we're just going to be leaving things on the floor. Sorry, going quiet. But once we get back into fighting, we have to get back into that fighting mode or I'm just going to die. This would not be a bad point to try and find a trinket that gave you more red hearts for picking up coins, if such a thing exists. Bloody Penny maybe does that. And at a certain point, this is just getting kind of ridiculous. Because, yeah, we could be getting coins and bombs and things, but may not really help. Right. Where would the super secret room be then? I have no idea. This would be a great scenario to play if you were the Keeper, but the Keeper isn't even a character that is in Rebirth. It's in later DLC. Okay. Tears and shot speed up. Right. Now, what we do is we go and we get all the black hearts we can get first. Then we get soul hearts. Then we run back to the shop, I guess. Maybe a little bit more. Just use that battery now. Take that red heart. Just actively trying to get rid of everything. That was Lemon Party. We'll want to come back and get the Emperor's card, or the Emperor card, later. Take this, and we've got so much coinage. Take that. Also kind of doesn't matter, but we'll blow that up since we have enough bombs to justify that. We should go down this way and just check to see if there's a super secret room here or here. Take an eternal heart. Good thing we found that, because I was really just gonna skip over it and not try. Is there a reason, say, to hold on to this trinket versus switching out? Yeah, I think at this point there's nothing more we could get from rocks. But we are Stompy, but we'd also just get coins. So let's go with the Lucky Toe, just to see if that's any different. Not gonna go into the area though. Not gonna go into the cursed room. Take this soul heart. Stand in one corner. We'll do this. The good news is, with the knife, you can just walk, pointing in a direction, and it will pop all the poops. So you don't have to worry as much about shooting and charging up. In fact, you can run through this whole thing very fast. But notice we haven't gotten anything, so well, we can't leave or all the poops will go. This Lucky Toe does not feel lucky. Yeah, there's no way this should be missing this much. I should have gotten some kind of coin or something. Alright. So we'll stick with this one, Lucky Rock. And then we have to go back and get the Emperor card. I guess my hope is we can just stomp on other rocks for more soul hearts. Although at this point we only really need about 3 more soul hearts anyways to get to the max, as long as we don't take damage, which we very well might. And at this point, since all we need to beat is the lamb, it's perfectly acceptable to, if you find a way, skip fighting Mom's Foot or Mom's Heart. Well, Mom's Heart, not so much Mom's Foot, come to think of it, because then you wouldn't have the negative, and then you would need something like the missing page and just getting really lucky to actually you make it to the chest. Yeah, there really is, I guess, only one place where you could skip. Alright, we'll leave those coins since they don't matter. If we re-rolled the basics on a D20, I would assume that the double coins still are treated as a single entity, and that doesn't double into single items or anything like that. I'd also assume that if you re-rolled and got a coin from a D20, you would still get double coins. Wealth of gas, not really worth taking, just because of the audio alone. Right. Okay, what does this one do? 2 of hearts. Plug the world. That tells us that there's a secret room here. And we now have 2 Emperor cards if we wanted to just jump that direction. Okay, what else? Now that we know where the map is, we kind of know the direction to go. We know that where the store is. This is the last opportunity for a store. Now I have a little bit of a laser. We should come back and get the black heart later, because there's a decent chance we're gonna take some damage before we make it all the way to this boss room. Looking for money equals damage, or pills. And we can just sit here and let this happen. Unless it drops a troll bomb on us. There are so many coins on the floor that I'll definitely recover any coins lost. Yeah, we basically would need a D6 at this point to re-roll the dollar. I don't think there's value in having it. Alright. Then we'll spend a coin here. Stomp on that. Put a bomb there. Alright. So you can buy this, quicker charge. You can buy some more bombs. You can buy key. We can buy pill. Let's go ahead and figure out what that pill does. Okay. We'll want to get the... Yeah, might as well step on all these. We'll want to get the soul heart after we get the black heart. So we're just back to where we were. Wasting time picking up coins. Bombs. Gravity wells and fighting those guys is not the easiest thing. Death card. Let's see what this is. Telepills, good to know. Is there any argument? Let's blow up this. Yeah. Any argument to go into the sacrifice room or cursed room? No. Yeah, we'll pick this up now because I just don't want to walk back this direction. Do that, take that. We'll go through here just to see if there was anything we left. By the end of this run, you might even get a 999 setup where we just have 99 of everything. I guess that wouldn't be 3 9s, that would just be 2 9s. But back this way. We'll take the death card into this room and then pop it. Just get rid of everything. 2 of spades. Yeah. Okay. Don't step on the bomb rocks, because that would be dumb. Alright. So, super secret room now. We'll test here, but I don't think this path was open. We'll test here, but I don't think that path was open. We'll test here. We'll see if it was here. Yeah. Another eternal heart. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else on the floor worth dealing with. So now it's Mom's foot to get the negative. Right. This is the red foot version, which is just really stompy. And I can't move fast enough. I need to just pull the trigger on the head of Krampus. There we go. Negative. We're going downward. Coins. Don't matter. Deal with the devil. Is it worth taking this for Sister Maggie? Probably not, but whatever. Down we go. And now we're in the Utero section, so we just would like to skip through this as quickly as possible. Because the only thing we could really hope for would be soul hearts. And charges on Head of Krampus. So I guess we'll see if we can get through this floor without taking any damage and charge up the Head of Krampus. We're back to actual fight mode now, and no more just stomping around. Speed down. Yeah, we're going downward, so to the dark place, so we don't need keys. Honestly, just like clear one more room, I think, when we pull the Emperor card. I think that's our best bet. And ideally we either get a angel deal or a devil deal. Can look in here and see if that offers anything, and then that I think leaves us where we need to be, so let's just use the Emperor card. Right, so there we go. Damage and range up. We didn't get a deal with the devil. So I guess we'll look around a little bit more. I didn't need Krampus after all. Probably will need it later. There you go. Take that and move on. I think that's the better move here. The rest of the rooms look like they'd be difficult. I could have run around that main area and looked for a secret room, I suppose. Maybe that would have given us something, but probably not. It would have been nice to be able to hold the Emperor card for longer and maybe use it at the very last lamb fight, but that too very possibly doesn't matter. Since we have the baby with the laser, we can just very, very slowly attack him this way. But I think probably is a little bit better to try and mix and match it. And here we can just walk right into it. $48-hour energy. Probably not going to be super helpful. Wonder if you're protected because of the lucky rock in the Utero. That might be the case, so maybe they can't explode. Alright, I'm gonna assume that this big area is something. There we go. I'm gonna assume that that's a connecting part of where we have to go. And I'm gonna come over here and grab one battery. Now if I got a different item that say gave me eternal hearts and had 2 batteries, that could be a HP up immediately. Okay. Could the arcade provide us with something? Yes, it could give us a soul heart dispensing machine of some sort. So it's worth checking out. And I guess we could get Skatol, and that wouldn't be really a problem. The real crazy question would be, do we take the blood bank? Oops. There might be enough here to justify really going in deep with the blood donation machine to try and get a HP up. Even though it is full heart health, this is Utero 2, so there's no deals with the devil, it deals with angel anyways. The more I gamble, the more the guppy's hairball grows, killing these flies. I would like this to probably just pay out in Skatol fairly quickly though. But yeah, soul hearts. Darn it. If I was gonna do blood donation machines, I shouldn't have blown up the one before in the previous room. Sorry, going quiet as I'm thinking things through. Yeah. This could go on forever. Hmm. Spice it up and try from a different angle. There you go. Alright, so we're done with Skatol. Let's clear the rest of this floor and then think about coming back. Yeah, because we could potentially go for HP ups. And 1 HP up would be 1 HP up. This is a odd floor layout in general. Let's just go ahead and hit the rest of these. Okay, yeah. The rock did just explode on us, so I think the lucky rock prevents that from happening. So lucky rock is actually more useful than you would think in the womb levels. So that also tells me we could also get like a D6 or something. That would totally change everything. We'll probably want to touch that item. There we go. Go ahead and touch Bob's rotten head. Take it out. Take this. Put a bomb here. We could have used Bob's rotten head instead. And there was nothing in the cursed room. Alright, so it doesn't seem like we'll have as many opportunities to find anything else as far as pills or anything. Alright, so don't take the Eternal Heart now, obviously. Darn it. Well, that was a health up pill. I guess I didn't realize I was not flying. So that lost all of my things. As far as soul hearts and dark hearts. So now it's gonna come down to rosary bead will really help us. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Okay. I got what I wanted. It would be silly to complain about anything else. Of course, if I hadn't blown up this blood donation machine, I could have then used the remainder of my hearts on the floor to gamble with that. Not even really to get, not even really to get coins, but just to let us well, what am I trying to say here? Let's potentially get a second blood bag. I have to kind of take the Eternal Heart here since this is going to be It Lives. I probably don't have to actually take it here, but I'm going to do that anyways. And that was Balls of Steel, so if I had popped that earlier, I wouldn't have lost the Eternal Heart. Alright. I also have the left trigger item. We're going down, but there's no reason. Yeah, I could have totally come back and gotten that after the fact. And that's just another example of needing to know how the game actually works and not stupidly making mistakes. Yeah. And I've played this game enough to not be... to have really no excuse. Down we go. We can still really screw this up though. I mean, it's totally possible we die on Satan. We don't have any keys for Mega Satan, as if that matters. We could still die on the Lamb. You almost need your health to be up to 12 hearts by the time you're getting to the Lamb anyways. So, depending on how you want to frame it, you could say that I'm actually very underpowered and under-equipped. Let's see. We need charges, I guess, for the head of Krampus, so we'll go through this room as opposed to trying to blow the door open, which could have been the other option. That's a dead end. That makes me think that this might be the right way. I feel like I would have needed the Lucky Rock, because all of a sudden now we're not getting it done. So do we want left hand treasures or just regular treasures? I think we want soul hearts. So we stick with soul hearts. Is there a possibility this is a secret room? Yes. Yeah. I don't think our odds are great that we could trade 4 red hearts for another blood bag. Like, if we were gonna do that, we would want a lot of red hearts on the field. And I'm not expecting that to happen. And I don't feel like if we had a bunch of soul hearts left over, that can compensate. 4 soul hearts does not compensate for the potentially 8 red hearts. Since everything is a one-hit damage anyways. Right. Okay, 63 coins. Makes for an easy choice to open up this area. And we have the D6. Do we re-roll everything? That's a tough choice. That's a real tough choice. Do we want to gamble? I guess if we just totally bone it up and can't get out of this room, then there is definitely an argument to that. Re-rolling the D6. Let's see, if we leave the soul hearts on the floor, this could be a reroll on the D6, could easily take you down to like 1 red heart and maybe 9 lives or something. On the other hand, I don't think we can survive in our current situation. I think the D6 is our saving grace, even if it feels awkward and wrong. I think we might as well take that. Found the secret room, we found the super secret room. We've been in here. We've been in here. I guess we'll take the left hand with us and see if we re-roll that. Do we hit this? Okay. Ultimate gamble. High chance of failure. We roll at half heart on the D6. That refills all of our life. We now have maximum damage, maximum range. What are we firing? Bob's explosive brain and some arcing shots. We've got all kinds of buddies. We kept the left hand. Alright. Do we do this? I think we do. Darn it. That didn't let me leave. That was stupid. Alright, so then do we change over to Brimstone at full damage and full range? No, I don't think so. I don't think we do either one of these. Otherwise. D6 seems to have also re-rolled everything on the floor, so we need to go back to every room. Yeah, we're flying. We're like Lord of the Flies. Double bombs. That got turned into a key. Let's see. Credit card. Control bombs. Hanged man. Telepills. We'll stick with the telepills. We'll go and hit these and see if we can just get the soul heart. Yeah, there's just so much fire getting left everywhere. Yeah, this looks like this is a combination that might work. That being said, if we left the soul hearts, wherever we left the soul heart probably isn't a soul heart now. Nope, now it's just a key. We've got all kinds of bombs and keys. Hey, 2 soul hearts, that's all we needed. Let's come back and get the eternal heart later. Yeah, I think we re-rolled, and the D6 probably gave us the same number of items that we had originally, just different items for a very different combination. This is seeming like a very deadly fight, but yeah, that works really well. That worked really, really well. The only thing we could hope for more is if we had the Emperor card, which we don't. And that takes us down to the dark place. I guess a question could have been asked, maybe if we had done the D6, maybe at that point we wouldn't have had the negative. I would assume that is not the case, and that the second you take the negative, you hold on to the negative, or at least you have the effects of having taken the negative. Yeah, there's no reason to do that deal. Alright. Okay. What I should do is I should activate the telepills now. Okay. And we've got an I am error room, which we have never done that before. Or we've never shown that. I've gotten this once before. Tears up. Lemon party, telepills, health up, speed down, speed down. This. Go ahead and take mom's current coin purse. Bombs are key. Health up. Bombs are key. Balls of steel. I should have held on to that one. Lemon party. I don't think there's anything for blowing up this guy. Anything different, at least. I believe that will just take us back to the dark room. But we get 4 more items. If that matters. Okay. My thought process there, and we'll just keep on using the shovel and showing that it does not work in these floors. My thought process there would have been that maybe the telepills would have gotten me closer to the lamb. Because that would be my hope, is that we could get closer to the lamb without having to go through this entire room and potentially take a whole bunch of damage. Well, go ahead and check out this room. 2 really big rooms. Unlike the previous run, we don't have the revenge. Oh, we do have the revenge fly. Okay, well, maybe I can just mostly hide away and avoid being brimstone. There's so many buddies and characters walking around. It's extremely difficult to realize what is on your side. Okay, which secret room was opened? Right. Soul hearts, which we can't take. This would be one of those rare occasions where a health down might actually be helpful. Yeah. If I could take a health down pill and then pick up soul hearts instead. Alright. I think we have a decent chance. But kind of not a great chance, and I don't think I'm going to be able to clear off this floor and fight Mega Satan after this. Generally, I'm hoping we'll just blow up or do a lot of damage to the lamb very, very early. And maybe with the revenge fly involved, we'll manage to... There. There, we got it. We unlocked Samson's locket by doing that. Another item. I guess just for completion's sake, we'll look and see if we can clear the rest of this floor. Then maybe get some other items. Yeah, there's no reason to even pick that up, so we'll just leave it in case we get a D6 somehow. Yeah, it's taking about 2 shots. And there's kind of a delayed firing mechanism in our setup. Yeah, one more hit and we're dead. Yep. Not terrible though, because we got the thing we needed done. Right? Samson now has a completion mark of fighting the lamb. We didn't actually need to end. It didn't not end our failed win streak or our losing streak because we didn't end the game. And that's the one point where I guess it does kind of matter to actually just take the victory when you can. But yeah, you basically have to be done with the game before you even really care about the win streaks. For most players, I would say almost all players. Even the experts that live stream Isaac like crazy, I bet don't have 100 win streaks or anything like that. And I bet getting a win streak of 100 probably doesn't do anything. Let's try Kane and going to the chest. The only other thing we now have to do is take the remaining other 3 characters to the lamb, and so we'll want to try and keep it as varied as possible. And if we end up just cycling between Maggie and Isaac trying to go defeat the lamb, we might be back into boss rush territory where it might be worth a try to do that also. Although I think probably not. We were able to show off boss rush once. We didn't succeed at it, but we showed it off. Are there any blue rocks in there? It doesn't matter if there were. Anyways, I couldn't risk the damage. Let's see, yeah. And the commentary has completely dried up at this point. There's really nothing to say. My mind is just going blank and wandering as I'm going into just auto drive mode while playing Isaac. Which, I will say, I probably am not going to play any Isaac after I end this series until I get the DLC. I think I've had my fill. There's so little that you could even do anyways. It would just be trying to beat things in hard mode. And if I were to start the Afterbirth DLC coverage saying, oh yeah, I've gotten all the completion marks on these characters on hard mode now because I played off screen, I could do that, but it kind of really wouldn't change much. If anything, it would just imply that maybe I've practiced so much that I've actually gotten good at the game in between one series and the other. And it would also imply that I would have spent a lot of time playing Isaac instead of playing other games and making other footage. And this is definitely the reason why my channel switches up games after I've played them, and I plays narrative games that have endings, because I don't want to make a channel where you're spending 4 or 5 years playing the exact same game over and over again, even if that is seemingly what the YouTube algorithm wants, is for people to just constantly play the same thing, more of the same. Or at least that was what they were looking for a long time. It's funny how that glitched, and now it's telling me Samson's lock has been unlocked when that was the previous run. It should have done that animation after I exited out of the menu, or to the menu. But yeah, Celtic Cross we haven't seen, Demon Baby we haven't seen, Samson's Lock we haven't seen. I suspect Samson's Lock maybe gives you a chance of dying and respawning as Samson. Does that help anything? Not unless you're playing on hard mode, because to do it you had to beat the lamb, and by beating the lamb I completed all the completion marks that exist. Now I guess maybe later on, if you had Samson's Lock and you were going for one of the DLC bosses and the completion marks in the DLC, then maybe at that point there's a easy way to get a victory. Even at that though, chances are you're only going to get one completion mark if you die and respawn as a different character. Maybe you could have gotten Satan and then the lamb. Maybe you could have gotten Isaac and the blue baby, but all the other completion marks on the DLC tend not to give you 2 more levels with 2 more bosses. They tend to kind of be more separate things. I was hoping for a deal with the devil there. Didn't get it. I'd already taken damage, so wasn't really expecting it to happen. I guess you could have done that without taking damage. And that is certainly a different experience all of a sudden. They have a massive amount of coins on the second floor. Be ready to increase your damage on the second floor. Okay. Can we get all 42 cents into this? If we get 42 cents into the donation machine, we're about 7 cents away from $9.99. If it jams, then the next run we know what to do. So we could get the Bible, even though it's not the greatest of items, on this floor, or we could just get a key and a soul heart and maybe a red heart. So if we got a really nice item to synergize with this, my thumb's starting to wear out a little bit, though. I've been playing too too much Isaac, and Isaac is an intense experience, so the right trigger, heavy, just constant pressure there is starting to form a blister. Revenge flies. Not a terrible thing. It's a tinted rock if we could blow that up. Okay. We could take the Bible to fly. We can't get a bomb because none are available. We could buy a key. We could buy a soul heart. I think you take this, this, and this. And then down you go. And I could practically just intentionally die right now, reset on the second run, and put in the coins to get to 99 cents. So I'm a little shocked that that is even going to line up and work, because for most of this series it has felt like there would be easily 100 to 200 coins short. We were doing very, very well as far as unlocking things at the beginning, and it was only until the 80% mark of this series, I would guess, that it started to low a little bit and get a little bit more difficult to unlock things. And at this point, we may get every completion mark, which I wasn't even really thinking I would do that, at least on normal. But it doesn't feel like we're going to unlock every item. Super Meat Boy, Bandage Girl, things like that. Those two, for instance. Everything from the Lost, obviously, we're not getting. And in all honesty, if I got the Afterbirth DLC and it was easier to unlock the Lost, of course I'd unlock the Lost, but I could also see myself playing very little of the Lost. I could also see doing the Afterbirth DLC and finding it to be not much of an additive experience, really. Like, until you get to Repentance, where Repentance is effectively as close to an Afterbirth 2 or a Rebirth 2 or Binding of Isaac 2 that we're going to see for a while. It is an interesting thing to say and point out, though, that Repentance also is based off of a mod where they just kind of bought the mod / hired the mod creator to integrate it actually into the game. There aren't a lot of instances in which that flies and that actually works. Skyrim has tons of mods, and I could see the idea of Bethesda trying to buy mods, but honestly they probably would just steal them instead. That would be my guess as to how Bethesda would really act. So I don't know if there's any other game that has had mods that changed the game significant enough. Okay. Where would the super secret room be? It can't be here. It can be here. Darn it. Might as well take this. You still could use damage up, range up, a lot of assistive things. Yep. Again, I just have nothing to say as we're focusing in here and trying to win, trying not to die. Theoretically, this should be a fairly easier track because we're going to the chest. Let's see. 5 cents for a soul heart would be nice. That took a lot of bombs. Flat penny will give us keys now. Every time we get a coin. Let's go into the boss fight and then let's go into the cursed room if after that. We're just looking for more things. Like ideally we're looking for more of a solution and increased items, increased opportunities. It feels slow. I feel like the game is moving slow. I feel like I'm moving slow. I think the mental exhaustion has kicked in again. Oh, I almost made it without taking damage. Range up with mom's underwear. That's a decent range, not the best range, but did we want to look for a secret room? Did we never go into this room? What happened there? Damage and HP up. How was I... The Curse of the Maze must have had me walk out of that room, not even take notice of it. Yeah. Must have been the case. Okay, 4 coins. Let's go this way, go this way. So I guess the question would be, could you walk into a cursed room without taking damage and walk out of a cursed room without taking damage in that scenario. I don't think you could. But what I can do is increase my odds of success in the next floor by doing nothing because I'm a coin short. I can take that red heart. That's all I can do. And then what was in the super secret room? Just the trinket. Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if I shouldn't have just ended this episode incredibly early and on the success of Samson instead of trying to start a second run. Yeah, I would just make more episodes, which it's not a terrible thought. Okay, go this way and immediately take damage and then run away and let the revenge flag kill everybody. Alright. Now I'm starting to yawn. Let's see. We could bomb that for a card. It's probably not worth it. Not pick up a full red heart. We can bomb. We need 2 bombs to get to that, and probably a lot more coins to justify doing that. Plus, we should see what's in the shop first. We'll leave the soul heart and come back and get it later. Should we concern ourselves with trying to find a golden key? Probably not. We are going to the chest, so a large supply of keys is something we want to have. But that shouldn't be a problem with the flat penny. Yeah, at this point we could easily look for a key beggar. Super secret room. Darn it. It's something. Telepathy. Evil up. Sure. I assume evil up increases your odds of black hearts. Alright. Broken magnet. I think we'll stick with evil up. This pills is tears down, but if we got a PhD, it would be tears up. Do we have enough coins now to justify this? If I had another bomb, I would test to see if a secret room was there. Can't get to that one. I don't think it's worth it to go to the cursed room. Although maybe it is. I think we had already taken damage on this floor anyway, so we went into the item room, we got the item. Wasn't that good. We have this soul heart. We'll come back and get for that. Yeah. Chad kind of is the thing you would need here. Since we have a high red heart number and a low amount of red hearts as far as high container number and low amount, Chad giving you red hearts makes sense. At least for a while. What you'd really like is Chad and Darkbum, and then those two could work together. I wouldn't be surprised if Demon Baby also takes red hearts and turns them into black hearts. So Chad and Demon Baby might work together if that's what Demon Baby actually does. We would have to collect it to see what it does, and even then we may not figure it out. Chad's heart. Child's heart, not Chad's heart. But this was that bad room, so I'm gonna pop the psychic attack here. Oh, this is not going well. 2 keys when we have 20 is totally worth getting 5 bombs. Is it worth a bomb to potentially get a black heart? Probably not. Yeah, orange / yellow versions of these guys, I assume maybe just do more damage or move faster. This room alone could be the end of it for us. Let's just pop the psychic attacks again. Just let the shots ring out as far as possible. We basically need this to be a dice room 6 again. Either a dice room 6 or dice room 4, which changes all pedestal items. Which money equals damage is one that you kind of want to hold on to. So now we kind of have to leave that and hope we can survive. Maybe Chad can get us up get our HP up if we can just get through rooms without taking damage. If we get desperate, we hit the D4. We could be looking for secret rooms too. I don't think the D4 would change standard things. Let's go and switch to that. Yeah, child's heart all of a sudden changes. It gives us a full red heart. Now we've got another full red heart and a half red heart. And we have a Jera. Well, we're not going to use a Jera here. We kind of don't have a reason to do tears down. We need the shop. I would say more than anything. We need to go into the shop and pull the Jera there. And hope that there are 2 pedestal items in the shop, of which none of which are really worth picking up. And then we Jera them, and then we change them. Okay. Bomb here. Bomb here. Bomb here. Bomb here. Jera that. All. There is now really very little argument to not take money equals power. Like, that should get our damage up super high. So we'll put the bomb here and just go ahead and bomb here. we'll leave all of that there. Secret room, super secret room. We have 2 bombs, so we want to get some more bombs back if we can. Spending four bombs to get, I guess, 24 coins was probably the right move, but still expensive. Okay, super secret room should be there. And inside of that we just have the tick. Secret room, I'm thinking, is here. It kind of couldn't be there. So yeah, I don't think I know where it is. I think I'll just save the bomb in that case. This is Necropolis 1, so we'll go defeat the boss, and after we defeat the boss we'll decide if we're gonna change the items or not on the pedestal. Standing on creep, taking a lot of damage. Maybe we don't get that far. Just, I guess, let the Revenge Fly win it for us. Alright, so that is speed up. Let's see if we can get something better than speed up. Might as well. Let's see. Now we have HP and luck up. Okay. Yeah, I think that's about as good as we can get. Money equals damage, though. Clearly not just turning it into one-hit kills. So, while we can take advantage of a damage boost, I think it's 0.07% or maybe 7% for every coin you have. That damage probably caps out at a certain point too, and it doesn't seem like damage equals power alone is breaking you from that. But we can see Revenge Fly is fairly effective at damaging things too. At this point, yeah, you would increase damage or deals with the devil to increase damage. Probably not a good deal. Guppy's Paw would be a good deal. Flying would be a good deal. Maybe more modifiers on your shots might be a good deal. Let's just assume we're not going to get a yeah, we'll just assume we're not going to get a golden key. Buy this to do this to get more bombs. Blow that up for maybe deals with the devil. So we'll come back for that. If we could get the blank card to work with us, that might be interesting. Halo flies. I think we're flying now. I think we're Lord of the Flies, so yeah. Guppy's Paw might be useful still to get us soul hearts, but not really necessary for flying. Guppy's Head to summon more flies might be useful. That was not worth the time. With flying and increased speed, it feels like there's a new level of safety. Which potentially turns us around, and potentially now we can build up our red hearts and only have to really start to worry about expanding our red hearts and getting HP up. I don't have a ton of bombs, but there is definitely an opportunity here to blow up skulls and look for black hearts, which that could address our health issue also. Darn it. Let's just let the revenge fly do its job and just hide over here. We've taken too much damage. Speed up now would be useful, but HP up first still. Now, seems like anything I kill that may have had flies in it will just become blue flies. What we would really like to see is a deal with the angel, but this may be a completely deal-free run. If we can beat the lamb without taking any deals at all, that almost in itself feels like it should be achievement worthy. But I don't think there is any achievement or anything around that. More of these orange guys. This is depths too, so I think this is Mom's foot. So we don't want to go yet. See if the super secret room is here. No. Is the super secret room here? No. Okay, well, then we have less chances of actually finding it. Is the super secret room here? No. Okay. Could it be here? No. Is it worth it, my effort to go any further? No. Instead, we'll blow up these. Two of hearts. Not too bad. Alright. Black heart, black heart. Two of hearts. I mean, you could probably do this. And then do this, and then do this, and then do this. And I think that lost me half a heart. I was hoping it would have dropped one more red heart, I suppose. Well, whatever. We're still fine. Buy a soul heart. And then the question is, do we buy the blank card? Oh, we should have used the blank card with the 2 of hearts. We could have refilled our health multiple times in that instance. Yeah, we could have done that. So, do we want to go with the psychic damage? We can see when we are below 75 coins, we are not at our max damage, so we need more coins. Alright, well, probably wasn't the smartest way to play that, but we got it done. We didn't find the super secret room or secret room, unfortunately. We have too many keys. Right, let's go and pop our psychic shots. Yeah, Revenge Fly can take this out mostly. Just avoid getting hit and stomped on. Kind of swing back and forth, shooting in the opposite direction each time. Yep. And again, I'm just going quiet, trying to focus here, trying not to die. You could try and guide the foot to stomp on more things and break more rocks and hopefully give you more soul hearts, but yeah, there's not a large guarantee that that would happen. And if you have money equals damage, then you really have no business going into an arcade. Unless you just have no money. Okay. Now would be the time to try and find a different trinket, because our red hearts are at the max. And we are surprisingly still looking for coins. Even though we're in the womb. And some bombs, I guess, also are helpful. Speed down. Darn it. I was hoping that was a balls of steel. But I guess I could have been worse. Can I hit the red poops safely and get there without touching it? No. That was just explosive diarrhea. As a pill, not likely to be game changing. So, yeah. Just find it lives and be done with it. This is going to be yet another run where our health is going to be a little low, our defense is going to be a little low, so there's just going to be a lot of opportunity for failure. Particularly as we're trying to take on the Lamb and the Devil. Lord of the Flies is not helping us. It's not going to help us, I think, as much as Guppy might have. Damage is now back up to the highest. So it does seem like, based on my base stats, I need 75 coins to get to the max stats. Which it kind of doesn't matter one way or the other because we kind of don't have anything else we'll do with coins. In a normal run, if we didn't have money equals damage, we would probably try a vending machine or fortune telling machine, slot machine. Try something like that to give you like, yeah, try something like that to give you soul hearts. And I guess that's the open question here, is it better to have soul hearts or is it better to have damage? Is a good defense a good offense, or is a good defense a good defense? Alright, well, super secret room must be here or here. Seriously? Is there a secret room here? Oh, so that room just does nothing. Might as well take on this room. Right, so we have all of these. There's a whole bunch of places where a super secret room could be, and we have no bombs. And it would be kind of silly to use explosive diarrhea. We have all these red hearts, and there's nothing we can really do with them. This battery, which wouldn't help us. The only real question is, do we go in here and touch this? Sure. So Tammy's Tear Burst is a per room one-time shot at a very high damage versus Psychic. Shots. I think I'll stick with Tammy's head. Yeah. I could use it in every room as we're going down through the cathedral and maybe take out help clear a lot of the rooms in the cathedral. It pretty much leaves us with nothing else to do. Okay. Just focus, go quiet and focus on all of these. Right. Damage and HP up even more. What I don't want to do is run in here and fight Krampus. Okay. More damage up and a soul heart up. Although maybe we didn't really need damage. We took it. Yeah. We did take the Polaroid, right? We are going up. I think, yes. So, ideally, I'd just run this entire level. Unless these rooms were going to give soul hearts. That's about all I could hope from them. Let's go up this way. Yeah, Tammy's head is doing over a quarter, maybe a third damage. Not as much as I would like. Maybe there's an argument to take the speed up. It's not like our speed's great. I don't know if that really sped anything up though. Seems like that was an insignificantly different amount of speed. And that seems to be the case as far as how it happens very often, is that you'll get items and it is not really changing anything. There's this slight delay I'm noticing where you can't fire after you've used Tammy's head, which basically is effectively putting you paralyzed. Wait, which way do we think this is? To the right? They're good for bombs. Which I guess means we can check for a secret room. I guess if we got some coins in this room, that wouldn't be terrible. 2 of Hearts is better than Explosive Diarrhea, and while we're at it, we'll just use Explosive Diarrhea here. Alright. Next we come over here. Coins. Super secret room here. Super secret room here. Spiders. Yeah. There's nothing else on this floor worth going for. Let that revenge flag get there and do the maximum amount of damage if we can. Yeah, and there's nothing stopping me from going back and picking up health and using that. So that way. We still probably need to get fairly lucky though. Like we need to get through the cathedral without taking a lot of damage, and ideally with a full amount of soul hearts. Maybe now we could get a whole bunch of golden chests to maybe increase our range or shot speed or something, or just increase our health. Really, that's about the one thing that I think really needs to be improved. Or if we could get the wafer or some other form of damage reduction, that would work nicely. Probably more than even getting health up. One health up compared to the wafers is quite a difference. Tinted rocks. We have 3 bombs, so it would be risky, to say the least, to try and find tinted rocks, unless we just know for certain that's what we see. Monstro 2 with his laser brimstone attack. Almost walked right into it. I feel like trickle charging might actually work and synergize with Tammy's head, but so many other things it does not work with. I don't think you ever get a deal with the devil, deal with the angel. In the cathedral or the dark place. I'm gonna leave those, and then I'm going to run down here and see if this was a half heart or a full heart. It was both. Darn it. Hanged Man is a useless card. We've gone every direction except for the right one. And the correct one. This is a nightmare. Just randomly shooting directions basically until you've cleared out enough of these ghosts to start focusing your attention in some direction, wherever they decide to show up. Yeah, if there's any pattern to where and how those show up, I'm not recognizing it. It doesn't feel like it's doing like halfway or a 90-degree angle of where it was before or anything like that. Right. Now we have to go back and recover as much health as possible. It leaves our health reserves a lot lower. we continue in the upward direction? Why in the world would you use the sacrifice room in the cathedral? Okay, we've got 2 bombs, so we can look for a super secret room. It's not there. Is it worth it to look for a secret room? Probably not. But we did it anyways. Alright. What this didn't do is it didn't give us any HP up. It didn't give us anything. We could try and clear the rest of the floor, but it would just be danger. We should just take on Isaac. Do we want to attack Isaac with the attack now where we could guarantee we hit him? I think we probably do. Now remember, we've got the 2 of Hearts, so if it gets dangerous we should use it. Yeah, pop that 2 of Hearts now, and pretty much just let the Revenge Fly kill Isaac if you can reach him. A significant portion of these victories have centered around using the Revenge Fly to do massive amounts of damage. So it really is an MVP item. Okay, take the Soul Heart, go this way. Now we go back and get our health. And our hope is that we, with these extra soul hearts, can make it to Blue Baby fairly quickly without taking a lot of damage. Like taking the Hanged Man is not going to be useful, but going in there and fighting that's not going to be useful either. Our damage really couldn't go up much higher at 94 cents. So yeah, we're just going to have to hope that we're lucky and we can take it to Blue Baby quickly. We don't have any kind of Mega Satan items or anything like that, so we're not gonna see that happen. I'm frankly a little surprised we have not yet had a scenario where I've hit a chest and gone the wrong way. Gone to the cathedral when I got the negative, or gone to the let's see. I think this is damage reduction. This is HP up. This is a better tier system, I think. Yeah. There we go. More HP up. Okay, well, that addresses one issue. Yeah, there's just a significant delay in which At which point you can start firing again. Enough to not really make it worth it to actually try to use Isaac's Tears. Like, ideally I would like to replace this with something else. This actually will work fairly well with Polyphemus though. Because of its the way it attacks. And again, I'm just going quiet, trying to focus here, trying not to die. Did we leave anything else on the floor? You're almost getting one-hit kills on these enemies. Strength. It's better than the Hangman. Poison bombs and red health. Yeah, Isaac's Tears just not doing enough damage though. Revenge Fly is taking too long to kill these guys. Lovers. Still only gives 2 red hearts. Yeah, Isaac's Tears is not working. I'm just gonna focus on shooting and only shooting going forward. Like, even these red flames still are taking 2 hits to die. I could use a couple of... Yeah. I could use just a couple of soul hearts, I guess. Or a couple of HP things. HP upgrades. This has been a very non-pill focused run also. Though it's been no deals with the devil, no deals with the angel. I don't think we got a single one. And no pills. Rusty keys, totally not the trinket to take. Okay. So which do we take? Strength or Chariot? I think we probably take the Chariot. We have enough bombs to look for super secret rooms. And maybe in the super secret rooms we'll find something useful. Otherwise we're gonna just have to take the red hearts, get our red hearts as high as possible, There is no more red hearts. Interesting. Well, we've done goofed up. And I guess the question is, do we possibly win now, or would it be wiser to... Let's see. Would it be wiser to play the strength? Strength would give us also one hit. We could run around the entire floor trying to get red hearts and probably not getting any more. We're just gonna have to risk it. I took one hit. Revenge Fly can now just kill him for me. Just avoid taking damage. He's throwing blue flies at me. He flies at me, which is then just working, joining my side. Yeah, we've got him. Revenge Fly once again winning it. And that unlocks Kane's Eye. I am huge. Alright. So now it's just prestige. We'll do the rest of the floor in case we find Dad's key. Even if we did find Dad's key and a bunch of health, it would be very questionable whether we could actually take on Mega Satan. Like, this is not a run that is likely to succeed. That being said, I wasn't certain that I was going to even beat Blue Baby, and that happened, so miracles can happen. I've taken hits, so once again, I should just let Revenge Fly handle it, mostly. That was a tighter room because of the amount of big enemies in it. If I can just blow up these guys. This is a bigger room, but then they throw 4 guys at us. Would Isaac's tears make sense then? Not really. I don't know how I managed to get through that room without taking any damage. And even in that process, all it did was give me red hearts. Which, I wonder if Child Heart removes the chances of you getting chests and gold chests. Because that's really what I would have needed, was a lot more of these rooms to give me gold chests. See, I could possibly, when he's about to jump, use Isaac's Tears when you're just fighting one guy. Maybe that would make sense. But yeah, you basically have to be in one of these rooms where it is a just incredibly large amount of people before Isaac's Tears and their 8-way tears make sense. And that just does not happen often enough for that to even be an item that exists. If it is indeed supposed to be a good item, I would say it's probably an overkill item that feels like it would do something good, but actually doesn't do anything useful. Yep, and with that, we've got nothing more to do. Once again, did not get Dad's key, so we can't fight Mega Satan. We would have been in a pretty rough state to fight Mega Satan anyways. We could look for a secret room, I guess. That's something we could try. Yeah. What would we get potentially from a slot machine at the end? Well, red hearts. This could have been our saving grace had we looked for it earlier. Come to think of it. Yeah, it had not occurred to me that there would be a slot machine inside of this. Telepills maybe could teleport us into the Mega Satan room. Of course, our damage will start to go down fairly quickly here. Or maybe it won't, because maybe we've gotten so many other things that have increased our damage that that's no longer a consideration. At 80, we're still at maximum. At 78, we're still at maximum. At 77, we're still at maximum. I want to see the exact number. At 75, we're still at maximum. At 74, we're still at maximum. 73. I wouldn't be surprised if it's somewhere closer to 60 now. Sister Maggie. So I guess maybe you could have gotten a pedestal item there that could have been Dad's key. Rusty key won't open the Mega Satan door though. I am really glad we're getting this stuff done, but I am getting really exhausted, frankly, as far as these long runs of 2 hours and 50 minutes. But I guess there really can't be that much more. Again, I think I'll probably play a little bit off screen, trying to once again beat the lamb with Dead Baby. And then we just need to beat the lamb with Isaac and Judas. And that's it. So theoretically, 1, maybe 2 more episodes and we are done. We'll do one last runs in which we'll do one very specific run on hard against for each character. Maybe it won't be one specific run. Maybe we'll give it several attempts. Like if I die in the first 5 minutes playing as Kane on hard, obviously I'd try again. But I probably would only want to put in maybe an hour of trying on hard as Blue Baby to get past Mom's Heart. And Mom's Heart on hard is really the only completion mark that would I think even unlock anything in Rebirth, everything else has to be done in Afterbirth and Afterbirth Plus and Repentance. So there's really no reason to do that. We are 5 deaths away from unlocking the pinchers or whatever they're called, that is like the one item centered around having 100 deaths. We have 318 items, which makes it feel like we may not have actually found any new items in this episode, which, yeah, that is also believable. While we did unlock Samson's Lock and Lock of Hair and Cain's Eye, and we've unlocked Demon Baby, we haven't seen any of those items, and that's where Isaac with the D6 probably would help us more than anything. Just doing 10 to 20 runs or with Isaac and the D6 re-rolling things could fill in any gap there. We are 7 mom kills away, which probably means at this rate we won't get 50. That seems like a lot. And we're at 139 secrets, so yeah, we really only unlocked 1 secret today, or 2 secrets today. Yeah, it is definitely diminishing returns at this point. There's very little left that is reasonable to do, and I imagine for a lot of players they would not have gotten even as far as I have. It is still very possible that there's 20 potential items that are unlocked in some other way that I'm just not aware of, but at that certain point I think I could definitely collect that in later DLC. We are far past the 80% point where I said I wanted to reach as far as unlocked content. Although, in fairness, the way Steam calculates the achievements, we've only done 21% of the achievements, and there's still roughly 400, no, almost exactly 500 achievements still to be unlocked through Rebirth's DLC of Afterbirth, Afterbirth Plus, and Repentance. So, if anything, this is just highlighting that you get a very good 60-hour experience with Rebirth, but then when you start adding the DLC, you may get another 30 to 60 hours for each DLC, and Repentance pretty much it changes the game so much that you're probably getting another 60 to 120 hours experience there. But yeah, I also expect if I was to start to play Afterbirth DLC, very quickly I would unlock a whole bunch of items, because I imagine half of the items that get added are just generic random items that are pedestal items, and you'll just run into them naturally very quickly. That was how it started on this game too. Very quickly we unlocked a significant amount of achievements, and now we're just doing cleanup. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.